High in the Ethiopian highlands, a remarkable journey begins. This is a land of breathtaking beauty, where the sun rises over rolling hills and ancient landscapes, painting the sky with hues of gold and crimson. It's a place where nature's splendor is on full display, and where a humble shepherd would make a discovery that would change the course of history. It's the story of coffee, a beverage that has captivated the world. From the bustling cafes of Paris to the quiet corners of a home kitchen, coffee has become a universal symbol of comfort, energy and connection. But how did this simple bean become such a global phenomenon? Legend tells of a goat herder named Kaldi. Kaldi was a diligent and observant shepherd tending to his flock in the highlands. His days were long and often monotonous, but he found joy in the simple pleasures of life and the company of his goats. One day, he noticed his goats behaving strangely after eating berries from a specific tree. These were no ordinary berries, they were bright red and seemed to have a peculiar allure. The goats, usually calm and docile, were now full of energy, almost as if they were dancing. They were more energetic, almost dancing. They leaped and bounded with a vigor that Kaldi had never seen before. It was as if the berries had given them a new lease on life, filling them with an uncontainable zest. Kaldi, curious, tried the berries himself. He felt invigorated. The effect was immediate and profound. A surge of energy coursed through him, banishing his fatigue and filling him with a newfound vitality. It was a revelation. News of these energizing berries reached a local monastery. The monks, who often struggled to stay awake during their long hours of prayer and meditation, were intrigued by the tales of these miraculous berries. The monks, initially skeptical, made a drink from the berries. They boiled the berries in water, creating a dark, aromatic brew. The first sip was a revelation. The drink was not only invigorating, but also delicious. This drink helped them stay awake during long hours of prayer. The monks found that the brew kept them alert and focused, allowing them to devote more time to their spiritual practices without succumbing to drowsiness. Word of this stimulating beverage spread slowly. As travelers and traders passed through the region, they carried tales of the wondrous drink with them, sharing it with people far and wide. The reputation of coffee began to grow. People recognized the power of these berries, later known as coffee beans. They began to cultivate the plants, experimenting with different methods of preparation and brewing, each culture adding its own unique twist to the process. The legacy of Kaldi, the observant goat herder, continues to this day. His simple discovery has had a profound impact on the world, influencing cultures, economies, and daily rituals across the globe. His discovery changed the world one cup at a time. Today, coffee is more than just a drink. It's a global phenomenon, a daily ritual, and a source of joy and connection for millions of people. From its humble beginnings in the Ethiopian highlands, the story of coffee is a testament to the power of curiosity and the enduring human spirit. From Ethiopia, coffee beans journeyed across the Red Sea to Yemen. This journey marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of coffee, as the beans found a new home in the fertile lands of Yemen. The Red Sea served as a vital conduit, connecting the rich coffee-growing regions of Ethiopia with the emerging coffee culture in Yemen. This land, with its ideal climate, became the new home for coffee cultivation. The highlands of Yemen, with their unique microclimates, provided the perfect conditions for coffee plants to thrive. The combination of altitude, temperature and rainfall created an environment where coffee could flourish, producing beans with distinctive flavors and aromas. Yemeni farmers carefully cultivated coffee plants on terraced hillsides. These terraces, carved into the steep mountainsides, allowed farmers to maximize the use of available land and water resources. The dedication and expertise of Yemeni farmers ensured that the coffee plants received the care and attention they needed to produce high-quality beans. The port of Mocha became synonymous with this precious commodity. As the primary hub for coffee export, Mocha played a crucial role in the global coffee trade. The port's strategic location on the Red Sea made it an ideal point of departure for ships carrying coffee to distant markets. Ships laden with coffee beans left Mocha's harbour. These vessels, filled to the brim with sacks of coffee, embarked on long voyages across the seas. The journey was often perilous, but the promise of the rich aromatic beans made it worthwhile for traders and merchants. They carried the taste of coffee to distant lands. The beans from Yemen reached the shores of Europe, Asia and beyond, introducing the world to the unique flavors of Yemeni coffee. The trade routes established by these early coffee merchants laid the foundation for the global coffee industry we know today. The aroma of Yemeni coffee filled the air in bustling marketplaces. In these vibrant markets, the scent of freshly roasted coffee beans mingled with the fragrances of spices and other goods. People gathered to enjoy the rich, invigorating drink, creating a lively atmosphere that celebrated the culture of coffee. Merchants traded coffee beans alongside spices and silks. The coffee trade became an integral part of the local economy, with merchants exchanging beans for other valuable commodities. This exchange not only boosted the economy, but also fostered cultural exchanges as traders from different regions came together in the markets of Yemen. The world began to crave the invigorating drink from Yemen. As coffee spread to different cultures, it became a beloved beverage, enjoyed in various forms and settings. From the traditional coffee houses of the Middle East to the bustling cafes of Europe, the drink's popularity soared. Coffee's popularity soared, driven by its unique flavor and stimulating properties. The drink became a social staple, bringing people together in coffee houses and homes alike. Its ability to invigorate and stimulate made it a favorite among scholars, artists, and everyday people. From a small port, Mocha's name became forever linked to the coffee trade. The legacy of Mocha lives on in the name of the beloved Mocha coffee, a testament to the port's historical significance. Today, the story of Yemeni coffee continues to inspire coffee lovers around the world, reminding us of the rich history and cultural heritage behind every cup. Coffee found a welcoming home in the Arabian Peninsula. Its stimulating effects were embraced by scholars and social gatherings. Coffee houses, known as khanes, emerged as vibrant hubs. They became centers for intellectual discourse and social interaction. Within these bustling spaces, people from all walks of life gathered. They engaged in lively debates, shared stories, and played games. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled the air, creating a warm and inviting ambience. Coffee houses became essential to the social fabric of Arabian society. They fostered a sense of community and facilitated the exchange of ideas. The beverage, once a simple drink, evolved into a symbol of hospitality and intellectual pursuit. Section 4. The European Coffee House, a social revolution. Coffee's journey continued westward, reaching the shores of Europe. European travelers, captivated by the coffee houses of the East, brought the beverage home. Initially met with suspicion, coffee quickly gained popularity. Coffee houses sprang up in major European cities. They became centers of social and intellectual life, much like their Arabian counterparts. Scholars, artists and merchants frequented these establishments. They engaged in lively discussions, fueled by the stimulating effects of coffee. The European coffee house became a breeding ground for new ideas. It played a pivotal role in the Enlightenment, fostering intellectual curiosity and debate. Coffee, once an exotic beverage, had become an integral part of European culture. Section 5. Global expansion, plantations and trade routes. The demand for coffee soared, driving a global trade network. European powers, eager to capitalize on this lucrative commodity, established vast coffee plantations. Colonies in the Americas, Africa and Asia became centers for coffee production. Millions of coffee trees were planted, transforming landscapes and economies. Large ships traversed the oceans, laden with coffee beans. They followed established trade routes, connecting continents and fueling global commerce. The coffee trade had a profound impact, shaping economies and influencing global power dynamics. It connected distant corners of the world through the shared enjoyment of this beloved beverage. Section 6. The modern cup, from bean to barista. Today, coffee is a global phenomenon. From humble beans to elaborate coffee creations, the journey is a testament to human ingenuity. Skilled farmers cultivate coffee beans in diverse regions, each with its unique flavor profile. The beans are harvested, processed and roasted to perfection. Modern coffee shops have elevated coffee into an art form. Baristas with their specialized knowledge craft intricate latte art and brew specialty coffee. From single origin pour-overs to cold brews and espresso-based drinks, the variety truly seems endless. Section 7, a global phenomenon, coffee's enduring appeal. From the Ethiopian highlands to your cup, the journey of coffee is one of the most fascinating tales in the world of beverages. Coffee Arabica's journey is remarkable. It starts with the careful cultivation of coffee plants, often in remote and high-altitude regions, where the climate and soil conditions are just right. It's a story of cultural exchange, economic development, and the enduring power of human connection. Coffee fuels our mornings, fuels conversations, and fuels creativity. In bustling coffee shops, people from all walks of life come together, sharing stories, ideas, and moments over a cup of coffee. It's a beverage that transcends borders, languages, and backgrounds. Whether you're in a small village in Italy, a busy street in New York, or a serene cafe in Japan, coffee is a universal language. Whether you prefer a simple cup of black coffee or an elaborate latte, each cup tells a story. The barista's skill, the quality of the beans, and the method of preparation all contribute to the final experience. Take a moment to appreciate the long and fascinating history behind each sip. From ancient coffee ceremonies in Ethiopia to the modern espresso machines in trendy cafes, coffee has evolved and adapted through the ages. The next time you enjoy your favorite coffee, think about the countless hands that have played a part in bringing it to you. From the farmers who cultivate the beans to the baristas who perfect the brew, each cup is a labor of love. Remember the journey it took to reach you. The beans are harvested, processed, and shipped across the globe, undergoing numerous stages before they finally end up in your cup. It's a journey that began centuries ago with a curious goat herder who noticed his goats becoming unusually energetic after eating coffee berries. This discovery led to the cultivation and spread of coffee plants, and continues to this day, with modern techniques and innovations enhancing the quality and sustainability of coffee production. Today, coffee is grown in over 70 countries, each adding its unique touch to the flavor profile, connecting us all through the shared love of coffee. No matter where you are in the world, coffee has a way of bringing people together, creating moments of connection and joy. So here's to coffee, the beverage that unites us all.